haps, all my broskies and siskies. It's Frozen Broski back with more Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. Now before we begin, I actually want to go in the options section of the start menu. Now you can change the sound settings and the display settings. That's how you see the lives and whatever on the bottom. Digital is a little weird, I don't think I'm going to go with that. Let's go with this one, number 2. Nice and easy to see. Now, they also have the mini games, which I'm going to be going over at the end of the LP. They got enemy info, which are those cards I was telling you about. And theater, you can view all the cutscenes that you've already seen. Alright, so, as I was saying, last episode, we completed Rockstar, and I believe we got all the Crystal Shards, did we? 3. Yep, we got all the Crystal Shards. No reason to go back there. This episode, we're going to be starting with Aquastar, and I know we won't be finishing it, because that's just how things work. Alright, just to give you a brief synopsis of this world, we're actually, Aquastar. I mean, pretty sure you can guess what we're going to be doing. It's like underwater levels in Mario and shit. Not to compare this game to Mario on purpose, just, it has underwater levels. But unlike the original Mario games, the underwater worlds don't really suck here. Not really. I mean, some points they do, I'm not gonna lie. But for the most part, they don't suck. So we're gonna be running into quite a bit of Cutter, to be honest. That's gonna be a pretty popular one. Snow, I guess you could say, is pretty popular. Because it ain't really popular anywhere else except for another world we'll be getting into later. Spoiler alert. And, yeah, some food down here. Maximum tomato to the left. Get that if you're empty. And, we're actually going to be running into quite a bit of rock here as well. As if we didn't get enough of it in the last world. Rockstar, But, here we have a new mechanic. These green jelly balls, I forget the name of them, but we'll get to that in the enemy info later. Oh shit, almost got shot. They just fire you in a certain direction that they're looking. And if, they're looking up, you're gonna be fired up. If it's looking down, you're gonna be fired down. It's pretty simple. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be seeing more of that later, but as of right now, we're pretty much done with that. That was like a brief introduction. Which I'm pretty glad they did that, because other people would have been confused if they ever saw that later. I know it was only for like a little bit, but, it's part of game design. You gotta, introduce a mechanic, and then you gotta bring it back later, and people are like, oh, I remember this, they showed me it earlier. Oh. Okay. I just got, like, chewed up. Yeah. Just watch out for these frogs here. They mean business. They're gonna eat you. Not swallow you, but, they're gonna chomp on you a bit, which I don't know how that works. I don't know the anatomy of a frog? I don't understand that shit. Alright, here we have a new combination. Bomb and snow. You turn into the suicide bombing snowman that freezes anything that's in his blast radius. Which is pretty cool. Literally. And you can press B. Oh, no, you can't. You can't press B. What do you press? You press Z? R? L? Nothing? Alright, I guess you can't prematurely explode. You just gotta hit an enemy, I guess. I thought you could, control that, but I guess not. I guess my info was mistaken, which that happened, so. That's why I say don't really take anything I say too seriously, because I could be wrong about it like I was just then. But for the most part, I'm pretty spot on with what I'm talking about. Alright, we got a spiky boss here. Pretty sure you guys can guess what these enemies are. And if you're ever on top of these enemies, it doesn't matter where on top, you just have to be over them or higher than them. They're gonna get angry and they're gonna try to target you, and then they're gonna try to, penetrate your butthole with these red spikes, so you might want to watch out for those. But if you're on the same level as them, they don't really do anything. Actually, oh shit. I was trying to see if the big boss did it, but I guess we can't see that now. Oh, here we have Adeline. I figured out her name thanks to the comments. Her name is Adeline, and she's going to be giving us some food and not a 1-up since we took damage. That was pretty dumb of me. I actually forgot she showed up there. But it's all good, it's all good. At least we get something. She's nice enough to do that for us. Alright, there's a lot of Spark here. This is a new Spark enemy. His name is Zeus. Yeah, pretty fitting. He's an electric guy on a fucking rain cloud. If we go over here, this is why I have Snow and Bomb. We have this black and blue platform that only breaks with the Suicide Snowman. So now that we've done with that, we don't really need it. I don't really like that ability too much, I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty creative. I always kind of laughed at it when I was a kid, but you know, it's not really my cup of tea when it comes to types. Here I'm gonna introduce. Oh, you guys have already seen that. I kind of panicked there for a second. Oh shit! All right, I'm taking way too much damage, even after that maximum tomato that Adeline gave us. Oh, yep. We actually might die in this LP, just because I want to show off this cool ability. We get this lightsaber looking thing. If you press B, it swings it around. And if you hit down, which probably wasn't the best idea to do there, you end up getting rid of it. But, of course, on these platforms, you end up, you know, falling down when you press it down. And I just... Well, if you ever wanted to see Kirby die, there you go. And Adeline does not give us anything now. She's like, no, you're stupid. You died. You don't deserve anything. My art is only for cool people. Oh, alright, that worked in my favor. I kind of like this ability, I'm not gonna lie. If you, like, look in a different direction, if you, like, change your direction, you can actually hit enemies like that, too, instead of pressing B. Which is pretty cool. It's like the flame sword, which I don't like comparing it to that, but you know, it is. And actually, did we... I don't know if that counts if we got the crystal shard or not. We'll see in just a second, I guess. This is towards the end of the level. Yep, here we go. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Yes, we got it. Nice. Nice and precise. Yep, we did. Alright, it counted. It totally counted. Awesome. Alright, level 2. And if you see, I automatically have fire, which is weird, because I haven't done this level yet. But, I'll explain that later. Or, you know what, I should explain this now. I actually started off with this level, but, I ended up getting a different type that I didn't want. And, so I'm just redoing it right now. I'll explain everything just as I did the other attempt. Pretty much we're just riding the rapids here. There are going to be some cool game mechanics later on. Let's see. I'm trying to think. We have a boss up ahead. That's what this is for. Oh yeah, this. This is like a Mega Man mechanic. You want to keep running and running so you don't fall down on these platforms and, you know, inevitably die. So there's that. Alright, kill that enemy. Bronto Bert there doesn't really pose as an obstacle. He's just flying up and down. You can easily run under him. Doesn't pose as any threat whatsoever. Alright, here we have the boss. And there's going to be these crab-like enemies that we've seen earlier. So yeah, just keep firing at him. Boom. This is why this ability is also helpful for the boss. And here we have the main goal. If you notice, it was red and brown, so we had to shoot it with our volcanic rocks. Pretty cool ability, I ain't gonna lie. And actually, let's fly up to the top and see what else we got, because that's not it. We get ourselves a sandwich in case we took any damage whatsoever. It doesn't refill it all the way, it only refills 1 unit, but you know what? Something's better than nothing. And here we have the mechanic I was talking about. We go here, we meet up with Waddle Dee, and he's going to take us on a raft ride. Yep. Now, anything that stands in our way is going to get obliterated by our freaking raft. because it's just that OP. If you saw that, that's a warning. Obviously, the exclamation point in the yellow spiky thing. That means that there's an obstacle that you cannot destroy, that you have to jump, that you need to avoid taking damage. This isn't the only time we're going to be doing this with Waddle Dee. I believe there are 2 or 3 more times that we do something like this. Don't quote me on that. You know, like I said, I could be wrong about certain things, and this happens to be one of them. I don't know if it's exactly 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Let's go down here. We end up falling, and Waddle Dee just disappears. And we're on our own. So if we go back here... Oh, wrong waterfall. Okay, never mind. Oh. And you want to watch out for enemies, because, you know, they will kill you now. And here we have an introduction to the lollipop. Yep. We're completely invincible. Anything that touches us is instantly dead. Like the stupid rough that's chasing us. You don't want to keep running like crazy because there is something important. Yep, here it is. Quite a few people miss that because they're just in the thrill and the adrenaline rush of having the lollipop. And they just want to run down the river and kill everything they see. You don't want to do that because then you'll miss out on the crystal shard, and you know, you can go back, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, you can go back, but you know, some people wouldn't think to look there after doing that. They'd be like, oh, where's the 3rd crystal shard? I don't even know where it is. Oh, I don't know where to look. I've looked everywhere. Clearly you didn't. So, there's that. Now we're going up the river. Kind of weird, but you know. And we have to avoid these logs. Yep, I forget the name of these. These are actually... I think their name is Splinter. Yeah, they actually do have a name. They're actually enemies counted in the enemy info thing and the options. So you just want to be careful. Because once they hit you, they actually squish you and it keeps you immobilized for a little bit. So you definitely want to watch out for that. And something cool I never introduced there. If you have an enemy that's up on a platform that you can actually go through by pressing down or going through just flying up, you can actually kill them without really having to attack or take damage. Oh yeah, those logs follow the thing too, the platform mechanic. And yeah, you just kill them instantly. So it's a quick way to get rid of enemies. I found it a useful help. Alright, let's get that card. And we missed it. We got a green star, but you know, we got 3 there. Wow, that's really bad. Alright. So, looking at our progress, we actually have all 3 crystal shards in the first 2 levels of Aqua Stars, so we have this beach-looking level. Next time, in Kirby 64, the crystal shards will be going to the beach. So, see y'all next time.